All right, today we're doing something a little different. We're going to take what might be the shortest source material we've ever had and see if we can unpack a whole world hidden inside just one word. So let's just dive right in.
Yep, that's it. That is our entire source for today. The word heat, repeated 18 times. I know what you're thinking, right? It looks like a glitch, a typo, a corrupted file, but it's not. This is exactly what we have to work with.
So, what in the world can we possibly learn from this? That's the real question, isn't it? How do we take this repetition, and find something meaningful in it? Something with a purpose? Let's start digging.
Okay, first things first. We've got to treat this like a piece of evidence at a crime scene. Before we jump to any conclusions, we need to know exactly what it is and where it came from. No interpretations, not yet.
So it turns out this is an auto-generated transcript from a YouTube video. A complete transcript. And honestly, that just makes it weirder, doesn't it? I mean, what kind of video only has one word spoken over and over? What is it even trying to say?
And this is where everything changes. Look, when your source is this, well, minimal, context isn't just a nice to have, it's literally everything. And for us, the one key that's going to unlock this whole mystery is the video's title. And boom, there it is. All of a sudden, our one little word isn't just floating out in space. It has an anchor. It has a purpose. It's a recipe. And not just any recipe, right? It's a Ramadan Special Drink, a healthy, creamy energy drink recipe. Now that single word heat starts to feel completely different.
So let's just pull this apart for a second. The title tells us so much. Ramadan Special and Iftar recipes. Okay, that puts us smack in the middle of a really important cultural and religious context. Then you have healthy, creamy energy drink. That tells us its job, right? It's for replenishment, for energy. We've literally gone from one single word to an entire world of meaning, just like that.
Okay, so now that we have all this amazing context, we can go back to our original piece of evidence, that repeating word, and really start to deconstruct it. I think we can peel back at least 3 different layers of meaning from that one word, heat.
So, layer 1. This is the most straightforward, the literal meaning. It's a recipe. And what is cooking at its most basic level? It's transforming ingredients by applying energy. In other words, heat.
And suddenly, that repetition of heat, heat, heat makes total sense. It's not just a word. It's an instruction. It's an action. It stands in for the whole process of cooking. Think about it. Boiling, simmering, toasting. The fundamental engine driving all of that is heat.
All right, let's dig a little deeper. Layer 2. Remember, the title called this an energy drink. That's our cue to start thinking about heat as more than just something that happens on a stovetop. What if it's also an internal feeling, a metaphor for energy, for vitality?
So, during Ramadan, Iftar is the meal that breaks a day-long fast. An energy drink here isn't like, a 5-hour energy shot. It's about restoring the body's natural warmth, its strength. So the heat from the cooking process literally creates a drink that provides the heat of human energy. It's amazing, really. The same word describes both the cause and the effect.
And that brings us to the third layer, which I think is the most fascinating one. Heat isn't just a physical thing, is it? We talk about a warm welcome or the heat of the moment. And in the setting of Ramadan and Iftar, this idea of heat or warmth, it takes on this really beautiful, powerful cultural meaning. Because this drink isn't meant to be had alone in a corner. It's part of Iftar, a shared communal meal. The whole act of making it and then sharing it with family and friends, that creates its own kind of heat, right? The warmth of community. The word has gone so far beyond its simple dictionary definition.
So let's just step back and put this all together. We started with what honestly looked like total gibberish. But by finding that one little piece of context, the title, we've managed to uncover this whole story about making something, feeling energized, and connecting with people.
This really lays it all out, doesn't it? Our whole journey is right here. We started with the literal, the heat you use for cooking. Then we moved to the metaphorical, the feeling of energy in your body. And finally, we landed on the cultural, that sense of togetherness you feel during Iftar. Every single layer builds on the one before it, and they're all packed into that one little word.
And that, right there, is really the whole point. It's such a great reminder that meaning rarely lives inside a word by itself. It's all about the context around it. If you find the right key, even something that looks like nothing can unlock this incredibly rich, complex world.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? I mean, what about other simple words?
Words like home or bread or water. If we really stopped and unpacked all the context around them, what kinds of literal, metaphorical, and cultural worlds would we find? What else is hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to pay a little more attention?